Good morning, guys. I know it's like almost afternoon, but still morning. So I'm just cleaning up the energy a little bit. Give you guys a little bit of Palo Santo there. Clean up the cards. And we're going to do a little reading. We'll see who it's going to be for in 1 second. Okay. Ooh, 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's nice. Okay. All right. I'm High Priestess E or Erica. Haven't had this YouTube channel very long, and TikTok. I started them around the same time, but it's been a little bit, and I guess I'm getting more comfortable being in front of a camera. I guess that's what I've learned out of it. It's been good though. Hope you guys have been enjoying the readings. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. And if you want to hear your sign next, remember, drop it down in the comments and I'll get back with you. Okay, let's see who we got. Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So getting the Hierophant right away, Hierophant's all about like teachers, leaders, traditions. So kind of maybe you're rethinking some traditions that you have right now, especially with the holidays coming up. You might be changing things up, or this could have to do with religion, switching up your religion, or learning more, kind of diving deeper into whatever your religion is. So we're going to use the Garbage Pail Kids deck, and we're going to be reading for Taurus. My daddy's a Taurus. So hopefully he'll watch this. I don't know how into tarot he really is, though. I think he only watches just to support me. But let's see. Got a couple Taurus friends. Maybe they got some changes coming up. So we're going to tap in. We're going to see what kind of messages we need to hear for all Taurus placements. So rising, all of them. All right. Tell me about Taurus. Ooh. Hell yeah. 10 of Cups immediately? What's with it? Before I get too excited, right? Page of Cups. Holy Okay. So it looks like we've got someone coming in, possibly with an offer. It looks like it's starting with a small offer, but this is to bring like ultimate happiness, emotional happiness, right? Because we know that the 10 of Cups is like the peak within family, love, emotional. It's like the highest you can get, right? As far as emotions go. And then we've got someone coming in, could be a younger person, could be younger than you, with an offer. They're offering you a cup. This could be like I'd like to say a sillier energy, right? Because we got that cup, that fish that's in the cup. So it could be a person that either the offer isn't that great, or it's kind of suspicious, or this is just a person that's like kind of silly and kind of likes to play around like that. So that's a great start. It's a great start. Let's see what else we can find out about this. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups and this page. Well, let's find out about this page. How about that? Let's find out about who is this page. Tell me about the page. Oh, saw one, but it went back. Let's see. Tell me about this page. Oh. Okay, Page of Coins. Okay, so this is a person that is looking to make a real investment in you, because we do have a coin, and we're talking about earth signs here. We have water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy on that first one, and then we got earth signs on this one. So we got Capricorn, Taurus. I always forget the third one. Virgo. So could be any of those signs, could be water sign, could be earth sign, but it looks like a person that they're coming in with this kind of lighthearted energy, with this cup, with the fish, but then they're also making a real investment because they're coming in as a page of coins. So a person that is physically ready to put physical action into this relationship. Okay. Okay, do we already know this person? Do we know this? The World card. Looks like it is someone that we know. Someone that you've possibly closed the cycle with. That's what this feels like. It feels like you already closed the cycle with this person and they're possibly coming back around, trying to make a real offer, trying to invest in you. So let's find out about what happened. Okay, so tell me about the previous relationship. 5 of coins. Okay. Either you left them out in the cold or they left you out in the cold. So it looks like this wasn't the happiest of endings. So I can understand why a real investment is necessary for you to even see a 10 of cups in this scenario, right? Okay, tell me more about what happened in this relationship previously. Okay, we got 2 of cups, temperance, the hermit, queen of swords. So it looks like when you guys got together before, there was possibly a lot of like stress, anxiety, a lot of things that were going on, not necessarily within the relationship, but within each person, right? And so possibly what happened here, what this looks like is one of the two was overwhelmed with what was going on, right? Because we got the temperance here, and the temperance is all about trying to balance these energies when they get out of control, right? So it looks like one of the people went into hermit mode, right? To try to unpack, to try to see this from a different perspective. And in that time that this happened, one of you walked away. And now one of you is in the Queen of Swords energy. I'm guessing it's you, the collective. So this person kind of pulling away because of whatever they were going through, not necessarily having to do with you. It kind of put you in this Queen of Swords energy. So now you kind of like change the way you see this person and you're treating them a little bit more harshly. You're a little bit more serious. You're not allowing them to come in and play games. You possibly thought that it was something having to do with you, but from what I'm seeing, it wasn't anything having to do with you. It was something that this person needed to basically navigate and kind of go within and figure out how to deal with. And that in turn caused this dead space, this dead time, and kind of put you in this Queen of Swords energy. So let's see where you're at now. Okay, how does the collective feel about this person that's coming in with the offer? Tell me about their feelings for this person. Oh. I saw 3 of Swords, but it didn't come out. Tell me about their feelings towards the person in question. Oh, they don't want to give me one? Okay. Just as I said, they don't want to give me one, right? 5 of Wands. Wow. So it looks like you feel like kind of combative with this person. You feel like you're kind of in a battle, in a competition, in some type of a struggle, disagreement with them. Oh. So I don't know how this is going to go over with you if you're feeling like you're in kind of an argument with them. Tell me about the outcome in this scenario. Oh, we got the moon. Hidden. It feels like you're you're feeling both feelings, right? You're feeling like good, remembering the love that you had in this relationship with this person, but at the same time, you're also remembering the space that they took where you didn't know what was going on, because the moon card is all about not knowing, not seeing. It's all about what's hidden. And if you see the two sides there of the moon, the light and dark, it's kind of like what I'm talking about with your emotions being on both sides, right? And now that I look at that, it's like drawing my attention to the Hierophant, right? Because this might be your opportunity, and I call it an opportunity because anytime we get messages from the divine, from our angels and our ancestors, that is an opportunity for a blessing. So being in this energy where you kind of don't know what to do because of everything that was hidden in the past, I feel that that's why this Hierophant came out. This is the time when you go to God. This is the time when you pray to your ancestors, when you don't know what you should do. Ask for guidance, ask for messages, right? Because it feels like you're on both sides of this fence. And then we got the little devil here in this little image. He looks exactly like the devil in the devil card in this deck. So it's kind of like you're seeing like this person kind of like naughty. I know there's a lot of ways to describe naughty, but I mean like in a general sense, naughty, like obsessive, compulsive, possibly a liar, a cheater, just like all the like lower vibrational things, and just kind of like lying in wait. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're feeling in this scenario with this person, you don't feel safe, right? That's the best way for me to put this. You feel like you have to have your guard up, right? Because you guys are in some type of battle or some type of competition. And then at the same time, you're still kind of staying hyper vigilant, right? Because you've got this guy here in the corner creeping around. So you have to be hyper vigilant. So you really need to establish whether this is a person that you could ever have any type of trusting relationship with, or is this just a person that you keep on the outside, right? Let's see what we can get for outcome in this scenario. Okay, tell me about what's happening in the future with these two, with the collective and this. Oh, okay, the collective and this page. So we got another page that came out, and we got Queen of Wands. So we already know the Queen of Wands is like the creator in the deck, right? Very beautiful, independent, strong. She has that wand. She uses that wand to create whatever she wants, right? Person that's very optimistic, outgoing. And then, but in connection with that, we have a Page of Swords, right? Which is like, it's exactly what I was just talking about. Especially with this person coming in as a page. It seems this person is younger than you, or could be a bit more immature than you, because in every scenario they have come out as a page, right? Right now we've got an air sign here. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this is a person that's a little intimidating. And I like to say that all the time, right? Because this is a page, right? So they're not full grown. They're not fully into their power. So even though they're coming with these swords, right? They're not as intimidating, because like if you look at it, it's like the image of a child. So it's like, how intimidating can a child be? But it's also playing into what I was saying with this other card about you being cautious, hyper vigilant, even though it's a small threat, right? Because possibly this isn't a threat to your well-being. This could be just a threat to your emotional stability, right? So we've got something, and we've got a page that's a little intimidating. And then you got to put that in comparison with you operating in this Queen of Wands energy, male or female. Very attractive, very outgoing, very a lot, endless creative potential, because you're using that wand on a regular basis. That means you become a pro, right? So comparing these energies, someone that is a little intimidating, right? Possibly because of their words or the way they communicate, in comparison with a queen that basically creates magic. So you have to look at this and decide for yourself, is this a pair that can work, right? I want to grab from a different deck to see what type of information we can get. So I'm going to use What's the News. I'm going to ask a couple questions having to do with this relationship. See what else we can find out. We still got a little bit of time here. It's not that long. Let's see. This is What's the News deck, so it has quite a bit of different things in here. It can be a little wild, but we're going to see what the universe wants to tell you about this specific scenario. Okay, tell me about the collective and the page. Because I'm going to address them as a page just because they came out as a page so many times within the reading. Tell me about the collective and the page. What's within their future? Spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Okay, I like that. I like that. Trying to see this from a different perspective. That's what it feels like. Like really addressing what type of relationship it is. I saw heart to heart, but it didn't come all the way out. So I do feel that there is real genuine love here in this situation. All right, come on. Let me get a couple more. Show me what the collective needs to see for this scenario between Taurus. Oh, I caught one. The rest of them fell. 1 second. Okay. Let's see what we got. There's quite a few in there. Okay, so the one that I caught was repo, financially incapable, repossess assets, default on payment. So possibly you're looking at a lot of things right now. It looks like you're focusing more on your finances and on your home. You know what I mean? More than this relationship right now. So let's see. Okay, tell me more about the scenario. Oh, okay. We got light bulb moment and cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship on the hunt, and sudden realization, feeling inspired. So it feels like with these two cards, it feels like this person has had a light bulb moment. They've been inspired. They're woke. And this is like, it's funny that these two came out, right? We got spiritually woke and light bulb moment. These are all about awareness, right? These are about you having some type of realization, either you or the page. I feel like it's more the page that's having a realization, waking up to what this relationship really is. And that is possibly leading them to come towards you in this ready for a relationship, on the hunt. So this kind of looks good to me. I'm not sure how you feel about this, but it feels like this person has been able to realize some things about this relationship and about how they're going to lose. And that's what makes sense here with this repo card. Default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. I'm seeing this, though, in a more relationship basis. Maybe they have experienced this light bulb moment that because they weren't putting into this, because they weren't feeding this, right? That it was a possibility that they were going to lose. They were going to lose complete contact with you and complete this relationship completely. And that's what's at risk here. And they got this light bulb moment that it's time to come in. Now they're ready. They're ready to invest. They're ready to really be in this relationship. So it's going to be up to you what you want to do, right? Let's grab a couple Moonology cards and see what comes out. You know, it's up to you how you feel in this scenario, what you think is best. We know what they feel, right? We feel like they've had a light bulb moment and now they want to get this before they lose it. They see that they're losing control here. All right, tell me about Taurus and the Page. That's too many. Tell me about Taurus and the Page energy. Okay, we got a new star is coming. New moon. A new start. Oh my God. I read that as a new star. I don't know why. I was thinking about stars because tonight, November 11th, we will be having like a lot of activity out there with the stars. And I've just been thinking about it all day. But this is saying a new start is coming. This is really good. This is possibly what you're looking for. A new start. Coming in with a different energy. A person that you already had feelings for. A person that you already had a relationship with. Don't let pride get in your way. And don't let your past hold you back. It couldn't be more perfect. This could not be more perfect, right? Because one, we got Leo energy here too with don't let pride get in your way. I'm a Cancer Leo cusp, so I'm feeling this really hard. Don't let pride get in your way, because sometimes when a relationship doesn't work out, we kind of get in this stance of like, even though we love a person, we don't want to be seen as the weaker party, right? We don't want to be the person that's risking it all while the other person isn't risking anything. But this is telling you, don't let your pride get in the way of this. And don't let the past hold you back. Don't let what happened in the past affect this situation, right? Because even though this could be a past person, and it's not guaranteed it's a past person, so don't go crazy. But if it is a past person, this is about a new start, right? So if you're going to start something new, it's very important that you let go of what happened in the past, of this possible space that grew in between the two of you because of personal issues that you had, not issues in the relationship. So a new start is coming. Don't let pride get in your way. If you love, show love. We don't live eternally, right? We have to take advantage of moments, right? So don't let pride get in your way. If this is a moment and this is something you want, don't let that hold you back. Don't let things from the past hold you back. Create something new. Start something new. Even if it's with an old person, that's okay. But this looks really beautiful. And I hope you guys really have a great relationship. And I hope this is a real new start for you where you can create only beautiful memories. Any relationship has its ups and downs, but as long as you're there for each other, you really love each other, and you protect each other, it's going to be fantastic. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.